Well, hey, handy people, Dan here. Well, I got another little update on the 242. Um, kind of talk a little bit about some of the mistakes I made, some of the learnings, and where we're headed and where we're at. So, thanks for watching. Come on along. Well, here we have a fantastic little kit. It's made by DVS Performance, I believe is the name of the company in Australia. And I bought this kit from another Volvo enthusiast who decided he was getting out of the Volvo game. And I bought this about 4 years ago. But these are the Mazda brakes. They're 4-piston caliper Mazda brakes. And those rotors are re-drilled for both a Ford and a Volvo pattern. And they've been sitting a while, as you can see. But they're still solid and good. I'll clean them up. They'll be just fine, at least I think. But I'm going to run them anyways, because that's the right thing to do, I think. But yeah, I'm hoping to run these guys. These are a little bit larger. These are 940 rotors. They're vented, and they're going to replace the stock rotors. Um, I mean, the stock rotors and brakes look to be in pretty good shape. I was originally going to just run those, but I decided, I'm doing the upgrades, and I had this little cool kit with all these gizmos, but I'm still missing a couple things, but I got that ordered. I need hard lines for them, a little short hard line that mates up with these red lines here, and I also I also have some nice Hawk performance brake pads to go with. So I got that going on. I've been working on the rear brakes over here. All I've done is I heated up these brake bleeders. They were hopefully I heated them up yesterday and put some penetrating oil on them. Hopefully those will work. These rear rotors are kind of rusty from sitting. They're very thick and there's no lip on them, but they're rusty. So got some work to do on that. Lots of little things, you know. Unfortunately, I understand I won't be able to run the Virgos. I do have a set of Virgos I hope to try on the car, but these guys are too big for the Virgos. So we'll see. Maybe with the spacers, I can get it to work. I know those Propuses will fit under them because they're 17s. Now, the other thing, I'd like to tell you everything is perfect and everything should be, but it's not always. I got the car to run. And the interesting thing was, I got it to run in spite of some of my mistakes. Uh, it's crazy, but this doggone thing, it fired up and it ran halfway decent. And then my good friend Alejandro came over and we checked timing, and the doggone timing was off. The timing belt, the main crank tooth was off two teeth on the belt. So we got that fixed, and then he found that the doggone distributor, it was off as well. So we had to pull that up and reposition it because you want this flat right here facing directly forward, and it was not. It was actually cocked a little. And then he also found that I had two of the plug wires in the wrong plugs. So, and we also found, fiddling around, one of my injector plugs had popped off. So it was running on 3 injectors, firing, misfiring or whatever. It was running rough, but it was running. So we got that fixed and it started running just purring. Then the water pump failed. So I went out and got a new water pump, and I put this new water pump in. this guy here, and then this leaked. Well, I took it apart and I put it back together, and I used RTV when I put it back together, but that gasket was torn up. This gasket was also torn on this, they call it a mushroom gasket, sits on the top, and it actually goes underneath the head here. Well, I put it back on, and guess what? It's leaking again. So I ordered new gaskets. They're on their way, so I got to tear this apart again. And I think this is the third time, fourth time. I don't know. But whatever. It's got to be done, and it will be done. So that's what I've got going on. You know, and oh, I want to show you one other little mistake I made. I went to bleed these brakes, and I don't know if you can see right there. That's the remains of a bleeder screw that I sheared off. Yeah. So that kind of made my mind up. Well, let's go with the big brakes instead of these stockers. Not that the stockers are in bad shape. They're not. Actually, they're in great shape. But anyways, uh, you know, it's better to be better, right? Leave your thoughts and your comments below. Especially if you have any experience with that DVS, that Mazda big brake kit on a 240. I'd greatly appreciate it. Um, you know, and please like, share, and subscribe, and keep these videos coming. Thanks much.